Why the Samsung Galaxy S8? Just why? Why should I buy this phone? What? Galaxy? Why? Coming up right now, let's go. What is up, guys? This is Nick here from Everything Tech, help you to master your technology, and welcome to Why Samsung Galaxy S8. In this video, I'm going to talk about 10 points as to why I think the Galaxy S8 might be the phone for you, why you should even consider the Galaxy S8, and just why. Why would we even think about picking up a Galaxy S8? Number one is that display. I mean, just look at those curves. You cannot deny the fact that those curves on the Galaxy S8 are just absolutely beautiful here. Now, I do have to mention that there is a little bit of difference in terms of this in a flat display. These sides do produce a little bit of a reflection, a little bit of color, reflection as well when you're in white screens. So when you're in the browser, for example, at nighttime, you will see a little bit of color distortion on the edges. So it's not exactly, the same as a flat display, but it's very immersive and it feels like you literally just go into the phone when you're reading. Like everything around you is almost, just not even visible. It really puts your field of view focused on the phone. So the display itself, though, is very gorgeous with its QHD resolution and, its 18:9 aspect ratio, very immersive, and Super AMOLED HD. This is the best display I have ever seen on any smartphone. And the one on the smaller S8, this is the S8 Plus. The one on the smaller S8 is even sharper than this one. So the display is number one for me on the Samsung Galaxy S8. Number two is durability of the Galaxy S8. With Gorilla Glass 5 on both the front and the back of the Galaxy S8, this phone is extremely durable. Although it's very, you could say either ugly or sexy, it's got a pretty design, the Galaxy S8 itself is actually a very durable phone. And the heart rate monitor is even embedded behind the glass here. Fingerprint scanner is pretty resistant to scratching and keys and stuff like that. And the edges of this guy are also aluminum. So very, very strong durability here with the Galaxy S8. It's not only good looking, it's actually more durable, I found, than an iPhone in terms of that regard. So definitely my second point here is going to be the durability of the Galaxy S8 Plus, and it also includes IP68, which is dust and water resistance here. It's even higher rating than the iPhone 7. So very durable phone here all around here for the Galaxy S8. They might not even need to make an active line anymore because of all of the specifications that come with this phone here. Number three for me is the design of the Galaxy S8. Now, the S8, although it does look similar to past, Samsung devices in terms of its shine, it's actually a better design in a lot of ways. It is much smoother around the edges than any Galaxy phone I have ever used. So when you put this phone in the corner of your hand, it is very smooth to hold. You don't feel any stabbing or any jabbing from like a sharper edge phone. So you can literally do this all day and, it just feels very smooth to the touch here. Also, accidental presses with these edge screen are very rare, and I've never had it happen once here, accidental presses. So don't be afraid that you're going to get accidental presses due to this design here. Also, what's really nice about this design is it really shrinks the bezels here on the phone. You could see very minimal bezels here for the Galaxy S8 series of phone here. So the design all around is just gorgeous, and you can see how it just lips over the edge there. Very nice design, and actually, in my opinion, leading the smartphone industry forward in design. Samsung hit this one out of the park here. Number four has got to be the cameras on the Galaxy S8. Now, the cameras are pretty amazing here for the Samsung Galaxy S8. Camera tech on smartphones has gotten to the point where a lot of cameras now are pretty amazing here, but the Galaxy S8 brings a very fast to focus camera here that pretty much any consumer can use very much with ease here. Now, you do have to dig a bit around in the settings if you really want to get the most out of this camera, so it's still a little bit complex, I would say, for those who want to really tweak the photos. Pretty easy for those who understand camera tech, but you have to dig around a little bit in here to get everything set up just how you want it. For example, if you want to get the resolution, you have to go into settings and you have to go into these modes right here for picture sizes if you want the max resolution at 12 megapixels. So yeah, the camera on the front is also improved for the Galaxy S8, which is another reason why Galaxy S8. You can see that front-facing camera is just very crisp there. Look at that camera, very quality looking piece right there in this picture. So let's go here And you can see, let me zoom in on my Lumix here. Look at the detail from that front camera. I mean, this is better than a camera you would have got on the rear of smartphones years ago. Fifth reason why Galaxy S8 is Bluetooth 5.0. So an industry first here with the Galaxy S8 and S8 Plus, Bluetooth 5.0, which means a much stronger connection to your Bluetooth. It's an improvement across any other smartphone currently on the market. So the best Bluetooth experience here on the Galaxy S8, and that's why it's number 5 on my Why Galaxy S8. Number 6 as to why Galaxy S8 is going to be the wallpapers and themes here. So if I go into the wallpapers and themes, the theme store on this is, it's very ready to go for the everyday person. So when you say, what are the improvements, in a cell phone store? What are the improvements from an iPhone to the Android? It's very easy for the cell phone rep to just pull out the Galaxy and be like, well, look, you can go into themes and you can really customize your phone. They have girly themes, they have spring themes, they have traveling themes, space themes, whatever you're into. This is so easy to customize the Galaxy S8 Plus, and it's a very, market improvement over, say, a stock Android device where the customer really has to know Android to know how to get it to look just how they want. Now, I do realize that the Galaxy S8 is kind of an everyone phone, so a lot of people thinking about getting the Galaxy S8, they know how to root, they know how to put custom ROMs, but there's another half of people who are just everyday consumers, and those everyday consumers can easily customize their phone without any of the hassle and any of the difficulty that can come with some of those, more complicated customization features. So themes definitely makes the list here as to why Galaxy S8. Number 7 is lock screen and security features. So you have a plethora of lock screen features here. I mean, for those of you who want the ultimate security, the Galaxy S8 is one of the most secure phones you can get as far as letting people get into your phone. You have face recognition, a fingerprint scanner up at the back there. You do have iris scanner to scan your eyes. You do have smart lock included from Google. You do have, your regular fingerprints, your swiping mechanisms that Android has always had. I mean, there is so many ways to unlock the Galaxy S8 Plus that you can literally have like 3 things at once. I literally have a password, my fingerprint scanner, and my iris is all set up at the same time here on the Galaxy S8 Plus. So this is another feature as to why you should pick up a Samsung Galaxy S8 or S8 Plus. Number 8 is gaming. Gaming on this device has been so enjoyable. So if you're a gamer, you're really going to love to game on this 6.2-inch display here for the Galaxy S8 Plus. And not only that, you're going to love the size of the screen. This is one of the best performing gaming Android devices you can buy on the planet. So yeah, the iPhones are a little bit better in terms of gaming, in terms of the speed, but a Super AMOLED, punchy colors, dark blacks here for this device, and pretty much all the games you would ever need on Android, along with one of the better performing GPUs and hardware on any Android device. The gaming experience here is definitely a reason as to why the Galaxy S8 should be a phone you're considering here. Number 9 is the feature set with the Galaxy S8 Plus. So I got one case here, but that's enough to show the example of what I'm talking about. The Galaxy S8 Plus is one of those Android phones that is so popular that you'll be able to find cases, accessories, anything you're looking for on your Android device, just as you would if you had an iPhone. When you go to the mall, you go to the store, you go online shopping, you go somewhere and you're looking for some accessories. In due time, not right now, but within a month or two, there's going to be Galaxy S8 Plus accessories all over the place in Galaxy S8. So that's one of the main reasons I think the Galaxy S8 is also a great phone, because if you're looking for ways to protect your investment or to enhance your experience, other phones like cheaper phones, more budget phones, you're not going to find these accessories all over the place as you would with the Galaxy S8. So definitely accessories is one of the reasons why. If you're thinking about getting this case, this is the Spigen Ultra Hybrid case, by the way. And last but not least, for why Galaxy S8 is the feature set. So you can see the edge panel here. You can see that we do have the theme store right there. You see that little bit of delay. Bixby does delay it a little bit. Theme store right here. I mean, there is just so much going on with this phone. So many features. You could play with this phone for hours and probably still discover new things about it. I mean, this phone is loaded. This is like the phone that has every feature you would ever want in a smartphone. Sans the S Pen. If you're waiting for the Galaxy Note 8 series, as I am, and I will be getting that phone later this year, this is pretty much the best you can get right now in terms of if you want every feature crammed into a smartphone that is pretty much conceivable up to this point in 2017. It also comes with the ability to use Gear VR with it as well. So that's another reason why you might be wanting to pick up a Galaxy S8. I mean, this thing is so feature packed. It's like the car that has every feature on it, like navigation, backup camera, heated seats, leather seats, all that stuff. This is the Samsung phone here with everything on it. And finally, some other goodies that I did not mention about the Galaxy S8 that might be some reasons why you might want to get it, but it didn't make my list in the top 10 are Samsung Pay. So Samsung Pay is their, mobile payment system that I found to work better than Android Pay and Apple Pay. It's the best mobile payment system, I think, on the market right now. And it supports many banks, if not all the banks that you would probably need it to support here. Also, Android Pay is also available. So you have the ability to pay with Android Pay and Samsung Pay. You also get Gear VR, as we showed earlier in this video. You get Samsung Dex, which allows you to make your phone a computer and put it up on the screen. So a nice thing there as well for the Galaxy S8. And Bixby. Bixby right now is an undone feature, but as Bixby becomes more advanced, more up to date, the Bixby button will become more of an assistant, does a lot more for your life than you think right now. It's kind of like when Siri was new, it was not very functional, but give it some time. And I do think Samsung will be adding quite a few new features to the Bixby software. So that pretty much wraps up my Why Galaxy S8. Why do you think the Galaxy S8 is the phone for you? Why do you think it's not the phone for you? Do you want to get the Galaxy S8 or are you going to be waiting for the iPhone 8? Comment down below. Any questions as well? Leave those in the comment section. Like the video if you enjoyed it. Nick here helping you to master your technology. Be sure to be well and peace.